We may end it with perhaps a shower or two, but not really here in D.C. Better chances down to the south. And don't worry, it's mostly overnight. We're sleeping by the time we get to tomorrow morning. Skies should be clearing back to sunshine. It should be a great Saturday for, I'd say, 98% of the D.C. region. The one zone you might have to watch out for a shower or two over the mountains out to the west. Saturday afternoon, though, as mentioned, nice. Sunday is the day when a pop-up storm does look possible a little closer to D.C., but most of us will avoid them. I think they're very, very hit and miss there, so I wouldn't cancel any outdoor plans. In fact, I would please make some outdoor plans for this weekend because it should be an absolutely gorgeous one for them. 74, D.C. as well as Annapolis, Manassas at 72, Quantico 75, Leonardtown 71, Westminster, Frederick, Gaithersburg at 68, so is Winchester, Virginia, Cumberland at 73, and Martinsburg at 70 at this hour. Big picture showing you it's not just us, of course, enjoying this lovely air. Binghamton's at 68, Boston 70, Detroit 69, Chicago 73 degrees, well below normal temperatures across the Northeast, Midwest, and Mid-Atlantic. Enjoying this nice break from summertime, that's for sure. We look outside at satellite and radar, and you can clearly see those showers we're talking about down to the south. There's a system there coming out of the mountains. It's a weaker one, but they don't need to be overly strong to grab a little bit of Atlantic moisture and kind of squeeze it out of the atmosphere. And that's the process that's happening here tonight. We look at your futurecast as we head through the overnight hours. There's 1, 2 o'clock. You see it's got some rain showers across lower southern Maryland, across parts of the northern neck, as mentioned before, Stafford County, Fredericksburg, Culpeper area. You guys will have the best shot at maybe waking up to some raindrops on your car, but you can see by the time we get to those wake-up hours, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, things are pretty dry. Maybe some clouds down to the south to start a mixture here in D.C., but we're back to sunshine pretty quick, and it should be just a nice afternoon here in Washington. I did mention the showers. You do see a couple of them over the mountains, but they should stay in those mountains west of I-81, at least for the daytime hours tomorrow. Now, by Sunday, maybe a bit more clouds mixing in. Not going to be cloudy by any stretch of the means. We'll still see plenty of sun. A touch unstable, though, and with that, you'll see 1 or 2 storms try to slide out of the north and west there. Hit and miss variety is like Frederick, Hagerstown, if Futurecast is right, and it's probably not. Again, these models not perfect at this range, especially not with hit and miss storms, but that chance does exist across the region on Sunday, so that's why we're giving you a heads up. 84 degrees, your daytime high for Saturday. Sunday's temperature, 88, a little bit warmer there on Sunday afternoon, ahead of that chance of a pop-up storm or two. If you are hitting the beaches, not a bad week. Sandy Point, Maryland, temperatures lower 80s both afternoons for your water temperature. Speaking of lower 80s there too. That bay can get warm pretty quick. Watch out for jellyfish when it gets that warm. 84 degrees, a couple of storms passing by then as they kick off next week on Monday. Out at the shoreline, temperatures a little cooler. Eastern wind will probably make surf a little rough, so heads up for the rip currents and stuff out that way. It'll also keep temperatures down in the 70s both afternoon, middle 70s though for those water temperatures. That's really not all that bad. You know, late July and August is when that water at the coastline obviously gets very, very comfortable. So as we head into next week, still a big, what we call a trough across the eastern half of the country. That'll generally keep humidity at bay, but we're not necessarily as nice as the latter part of the week. Could still be a little unstable on a few days. Big time heat, though, stays well out to the west. We'll slowly heat things up and start seeing some 90s back. You see, we're kind of flirting with it Monday. Tuesday, decent shot of storms here in D.C. at 91 degrees, but no major big heat there as we work our way through next week. It's kind of very seasonal, and we'll mix in plenty of sunshine, too. Guys?
All right.